So, today I'm going to be telling you guys a story of how a woman like me got married to a ghost. Yes, you heard me, in Anambra, and this one is real. So, if you're probably one of those people that normally say, no, there is nothing like ghosts, ghosts are not real, my dear, you need to think again. Maybe because one day you might say that in front of a ghost and you might not actually know that you're saying that in front of a ghost. So before we continue, welcome my loves, welcome to another episode of my Untold. And if you're seeing me for the first time and you don't know what I do, don't worry, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Nedeli Dose, and the name of the show is Untold Hub. What I do in my Untold is that we share secrets. Yeah, those your untold stories that you don't know who to share with because you want people to learn or you just want to let it out of your heart. That's what I do. You send me those things that you want me to share. Maybe you want people to advise you on something that is going on, or you want people to learn out from what have happened to you. That's what I do here. Yeah. So before you go, please help me subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that whenever I post, you're going to be the first to know. So, yeah, I don't even know how to say this, but I'm going to tell you, if you're one of those people that easily get scared, don't watch this video at night alone. If you know that you live alone, don't watch it because you might be, you know, don't watch it alone. So this lady, I don't even know. I don't know. So this lady, it happened to her. She's from a family of four, three girls and one boy. So the guy happened to be the one that died, right? But she said that before the guy died, that the brother was building a house in the village. So on his way back to the village, because he was taking some materials like zinc, he was taking it to the village for them to like actually help him with his building. That was where he had an accident, and unfortunately he died. After everything, they brought his corpse back to the village. They did like a befitting burial for him. He was heartbroken because the brother was not married. He was not married before he died. Yeah, so the mother was, and the sisters, everyone, they got married. The mother was left in the home, and the dad was late already. As in, the father died, sorry, before the father died before the son. So, and all the sisters, the three of them, they are married already. So it was now left with the guy before he now died. And before he died, he was not married. So you can imagine the trauma that the mother went through. So they say that, after they buried the man for years, the mother was grieving. When you lost your only son, and you've gone to that stage that you can no longer give birth to a child, you cannot birth a child anymore. She was just there. So the children were the one, like the ladies were now the one taking care of the mother and all of that. But the mother was never happy. So do you know what this guy did? The one that died in an accident. Do you know what he did? He went to another state in Nigeria. Guess what? The guy is from Anambra. He left Anambra. He went to another state, got married to a woman, and had 3 kids with this woman. Guess what? He did not just marry the woman like, they got married. And she said, according to the woman, she said that when they got married, like the husband came with guys. I don't know. I'm not actually good in telling story, but she said that the woman said that when they got married, that the husband brought some people as the family, like the guy's family. She never knew that those people that the guy brought were all ghosts. Like all of those people that came for her traditional marriage were ghosts. They were living together. The guy treated her well. Everything was fine. They had kids. The business was booming. The guy opened the business for the wife. They were living happily. They bought a house. They were living, their life. But one thing that they never did is that the wife never traveled to the husband's house. And kids are growing, and every time they're acting, they want to like go to their father's to their grandma, they want to see their grandma, da 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 da. So it kept happening till one day the wife now threatened the husband, like, I don't know. Ever since our traditional marriage, I've not seen your mother. I've not seen your father. I've not seen anybody. I don't know your brothers. I don't know your sister. I need to see your mother. Your mother is still alive. I need to I need my kids to bond with your mother. Like, what are you hiding? It got to the point that the man was like, you know what? Don't worry. This Christmas, we all are traveling to see grandma. Everyone was happy. The wife, everybody that were preparing, the kids were like, oh, we're gonna see grandma, we're gonna have fun in the village. They've not been to the village before, so they were all happy, like they want to go and see grandma for the first time. You get? So she said that when they were preparing, and the husband started buying those materials that he bought. Remember that the accident that he had, he wanted to go and he had zincs, like he bought some building materials that he wanted to go and actually for his building in the village. He's building house, and he was building house in the village before he died. So he bought all those things that he was taking to the village that first time before he died. They load everything in the container, in the truck. They wanted everybody would travel. He told the wife that don't worry, once you go to the village, because the other house that I was building, I've not actually had time to fix everything there, but we are going to carry all this thing home, and people that are going to help us do that. But in the meantime, you guys are going to stay with grandma in the other house, because we also have another house, but it's not that you get it. They were like, cool. Once you get to see your grandma, like we can just be in the village and they fix everything. It's not a problem. You get? So now December don't reach. They loaded everything in the car. They started traveling. They had the driver, the husband, the wife, and then the kids. The driver and the guy and the wife, like the family, are in the same car. While the other truck that was carrying the zinc, everything there, was also with them. They were traveling one time. So they said that when they go to a few houses to their compound, that was when the guy now came down. I mean, the ghost husband came down and told the driver to take them to do, like, he pointed the house. It was like, that compound, that's my place. I just want to get something in my uncle's house. Just take them inside the house. That's my house. I'm coming. And being that the woman is excited, he was like, you know what? Just go. We're gonna wait for you in your house. Though the woman said that she was a bit worried that, I mean, why won't you take us to your house in the very first time we are going to your house? Why won't you at least take us inside? The man was, gave some reasons, like, I just want to pick something, tell my uncles before, I just want everybody to come because it's going to be a surprise to my mom, da 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 da. It was like, okay, you know what? Let's just go. On getting into the house, the car was coming. They said that the woman was sitting, like the mother was sitting in front of her house. She was thinking, it's Christmas. I don't have nobody's coming. She was just thinking. Before she saw cars coming in, she was like, where is these people? Who are they and where are they going? It's a question that you ask because you're not even expecting anybody to come. Then after that, the children, they came down, the wife came down, they went and hugged the mother. They were like, oh, grandma, the children, grandma, we're so happy to see you. The woman doesn't understand English that much, so the wife does. The wife was like, I am so person's wife, and these are my children. The woman was like, which person? So you can imagine someone coming to tell you like, "Oh, I'm your son's wife. These are your grandkids. I've been married with this." The woman was like, "Say it again." She repeated the same thing. He was like, "Don't you, your son?" She said that he's the only son. Like, you don't have two sons. He said, "Yes, I have a son by this name, but do you have any picture of who you're talking about? Like, let me know. I really want to be sure." He said, "Sure, I have something." That was when the woman brought her phone. I was showing the woman the picture of them together, the son, the everybody. I was showing them all the pictures. The woman was like, okay. The woman was a very smart one. She was like, you put you come inside. Oh, wait, why haven't you guys came? Like since long time have you were like, mama, is your son? No, he did not just want us to bring us. He was like, okay, so where is my son now? Why didn't you come with my son? He said that we came with him. It just like he said that he wants to like pick something from his uncle's place. Like he's coming. He said, really? They said, okay, I'm with the woman. Took them in. They were all happy. They were offloading the things that they came with. So the woman gave them water. They said they brought out food, was giving them. They were happy. The woman was happy. She finally home to see the mother-in-law and everything. She was happy. So now, where the problem is now, the woman left. Do you know what the woman did? Like the grandma. Do you know what the grandma did? She now said, okay, you know what? Just feel at home. Let me just get something. Let me, talk to someone else. And it was like, okay, mama, we're here. So the woman went and called people. She went and called people, start telling them of what happened, and you don't know what to tell this person. That was how the elders, they came to confirm if it's really true or not, or the woman is just, because telling someone that kind of story is just like something that happened in Nollywood. You might feel like, oh, it's not real. This person is joking, but this is a real life story. Like it's real. So now the elders, they came. They were like, our wife, oh, thank God you're here. Do you know the shocking part is that the man, being the ghost, the man came inside the house. He came inside the compound. The wife will see him. The children will see him. But nobody else, no one else sees him. I don't know if you're understanding it. The guy finally came. He did not disappear, because you might be thinking, oh, he don't already disappear. From that place, he will disappear. Do you know that the man finally came? But he came this time. The children went and hugged him, the wife and everything. Oh, finally we are here. They're talking to the man. But the mother, nobody else sees the guy but the children. So the wife was like, this is my husband. They say, the woman just played around before the elders now, like, we have to tell this woman what is going on. They called her and went and showed this woman his husband's grave. You know what? They've started with, I'm sorry, we have to say that you got married to a ghost. The woman was like, what do you mean? What do you mean that I got married to a ghost? We were like, yeah. Let me show you something. He followed them, said, look at it. This is where your husband was buried. The person that got married to you, this is where your husband was buried. And we don't know how it happened, but here, he died on his way back to. So you can imagine someone telling you that, oh, the man that you've married, like for years, you've been living with in the same house for like years, is a ghost. Crazy, right? Really, really, really crazy. I'm like, so what happened? I was eager to know. I was like, you see, if it was to be me, God forbid, it will not even be me. That minute, I will pack my bags and I'm gonna say bye bye. You can imagine having kids with ghosts. That means those children are the real children. They are ghosts babies. Are they really ghosts or they're human? Like, so now the thing is that after they told the woman, like, your husband is don't buy you, he was involved in an accident and that was how he died and da 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 da. After everything, according to the woman said that the husband begged her not to leave, like not to leave the mother and the children, that he should just stay there, that what they told him, sorry, what they told her is the truth, that he died. But because they don't have any other boy in the family, and he sees how the mother was grieving and it was always sad, that was how he had to like go to another place to like build up and to complete what he came to this life to do before he died. you know the crazy part is that the woman did not leave. As I'm talking to you, she's still in that family. And I'm telling you that after, according to what the sister said, she said that after they visited, they had to like, they finished the house, like the house was said, they now went back to where they are, their base. And ever since then, they've been coming and going, and the children are growing, the business is going, and the children still see their father till now. But all of them don't even have access to see their brothers. Even the mother does not even have access, like she cannot even see the son. But the husband, like the son came, like the man is always that, all the time that they were in the village, that they were seen talking to the husband as if he's there, and but they never saw him. They never saw him, but he was there. So you can imagine, if you're one of those people that normally say that, oh, that's forget, it's just one of all those stories, is not real. My dear, you need to think again, because I also have had my personal story about ghosts. Yes, I've had my own personal story about ghosts. So I must tell you that ghosts are real. They are real. Someone living close to yourself might even be ghost and you don't know. It's crazy. As crazy as it sound, but it might be true. Someone that you're living close to, like you feel, might actually be a ghost. That's how crazy the thing is. So, what? Do I'm not even going. It's not going to be an advice, because she don't need your advice, but she just wants to share it for you guys to be more careful on people, how you talk to people you don't know, because you don't know who is who. According to her, she said that there are some good ghosts and there are also some bad ones. So there are someone, watch what you say to people outside, on how to say. If you're those people that say that, oh, do you know who I am? You easily say, do you know who I am? You don't know who you actually messing with. Before you complete that, do you know who I am? Something actually might happen. So the message for this story is for you to always watch you say online. People you see might not actually be who you're saying. There might be another creature and you don't know. So, as she shared the story with me, I say, I'm going to share with you my family for you to learn, and don't forget to subscribe. And bye. Clock hits my fans. So don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys.